YouTuber, it's Nick540. I'm in the dirty smoke cave today. Smoking. I don't like flavored cigars very much, but this one is hitting pretty good. Acid Cigars, most popular cigar in the world. They do a little bit of flavor in that. Once in a while, I like to switch it up. Anyways, I digress. I just want to talk about what's happened in the markets with regard to metals. This week we saw a good rally. I'm sorry I don't have any metals pouring. I put all the metals buried deep underground. They're not out, and it's a pain in the ass to get them. And it's late at night, so I'm not gonna get them out. But everyone knows that silver hit nicely over $100 today. I think that the peak was just over $103, and gold also hit at almost. We got about $15 shy of 5,000, so that's pretty good. And platinum also was at like 28, 29. It did pretty good as well. Mondays have historically been when the metals drop, but as of recent times, that's been where the rally begins. And I would not be surprised if we see some profit taking next week, which could be a good opportunity for some of you guys. Right now, I'm taking a bit of a waiting game on the metals. I know that they're going to eventually rise, but I want to play it super smart and not put all my eggs in one basket, so to speak. So I'm going to be waiting a little bit for some dips, and as I said, I'm going to be focusing more on filling the 1/10 gold Philharmonics, and then from there on out, I'm focusing on buying 1 ounce gold. And for silver, I know my goal is pretty low, but I feel that after talking to some people in the industry where my metals are now, buying larger amounts, so a tube at a time, 10 ounce bar at a time, and staying away from doing what I usually do, which is tacking on a 1 ounce silver coin when I order gold. It's such a small amount in terms of wealth accumulation, it doesn't make a lot of sense. So I'm holding back a little bit right now, and I feel that 2026 is not going to be a big metals year for me purchasing. I'm going to see what happens. I don't have FOMO. I'm sitting in a good position with my stack, so I have the luxury of kind of waiting on it. If you do too, I would say do what you want to do, not financial advice, but maybe take a breather. Things have gone pretty diabolical. I never thought I'd see this type of pricing. So I think we'll see a dip, which could, as I said, which could be an opportunity next week. So there'll definitely be some profit taking. I don't know if that's going to be, I think probably Monday, although historically Mondays have been doing fairly well. And for those of you who like more charts on silver and metals and all that, definitely check out Drutter. He's one of the original YouTube channels, and he on metals, and he's actually predicted a lot fairly well. So that's not where my prediction's coming from. He thinks it's going to continue rising, as do I, but I think there'll be a bit of profit taking in the next week or so. So it could be a good buying time. This is a pretty historical moment, seeing the metals like this, and those of us who were buying silver for $20 or less and gold at, $1,200 or less have done very well. And maybe aside from the dollar cost averaging, it might be a good time to sit back on your stack and kind of revisit what's happening there. That's kind of what I'm doing. Doesn't mean I'm not going to buy. It just means I'm going to have a little more strategy with what I'm going to accumulate and how I'm going to accumulate it. I'm still going to reach my goals 50 ounces silver and 2 ounces of gold, but I'm going to do it more strategically, I think, moving forward. And I'm also always considered profit taking, but for me, these metals are more generational wealth preservation than profit taking, like my stocks are. More of a profit taking asset for me personally. I like having the stability of the metals, and the stocks is more of a gamble. So I can pull the profits from there rather than the metals. But some of you might feel differently, and maybe you don't have stocks, and um, it's nice to profit on the way up. And one way to do that is play the ratio. The other way is, if you have 500 ounces of silver, take a tube of Eagles or Maples, take that cash, hold it, buy on the dip, and you'll still have some cash left over even after premium. Most of the time, if you do it smart. So that's enough of my 540 ramble. It's been a historic day. I know there's nothing to show you except the cigar here, but I hope you all are doing well. Have a good weekend, YouTubers.